Thank you everyone for being patient. Give me 1 second. I will try to open it. Oh, yes. Oh, I don't know. I cannot open this. Shashank, you can sing a song, and meanwhile,
Your rap song?
oh, how about this?
Yeah, we can see.
All right. Oh my God, it doesn't work. I don't know why. I have prepared 80 pages for IIT students. Please. Okay. How about this? Oh my God. So probably I should use my wife's laptop. So
Okay.
yeah, give me 1 sec.
Or maybe you can convert it to PDF, then it will be okay.
I see, I see.
Just convert this keynote to PPT. Sorry, PDF.
Oops. 入れとはよ、さっきの。Sorry everyone. Revert. I've been to India once, or giving a talk at IITB. Next time, could not be explored IIT. How come? I actually couldn't save it.
Please. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I cannot do it.
Can you please change the name?
IITB.
If
Name?
you export to PDF,
Mm-hmm.
when you save it, change the name.
Probably he can click on live play button and directly he can present it to us. I think so.
So could you say it again?
You can click on the play button, which is uh, on the
Sorry,
menu of the IIT
I
tonight.
got a new laptop here. Okay. I'm gonna use my wife's laptop. Okay, so could you make her as a host?
Yeah, okay. Can you please tell her name, like whom to make host? I'll just do that.
Okay. So could you make her SAKI?
Yeah, I had done that. I have made her
Okay.
host. Yeah.
Good. Thank you, everybody.
So first you need to stop sharing your screen, then you can share another.
I think he'll be joining in a few minutes. Like he's switching the laptop.
Okay, so while waiting, I would like to ask everyone, like, have you made your final pitches for the event?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can see few pitches we have received. So what is the deadline, Amit?
For the pitches, for the video part, it will be over by today, 11:59
Oh,
p.m. The deadline.
okay. So once it's over, then we will be
So, yeah,
selecting top finalists that will be presenting on the pitch day, and that's on 28th,
yeah,
right?
uh, yeah. Okay. I think he has not joined the meeting yet. Shashank, can you please call him and
Sure.
ask to join?
Saki-san is here.
Yes, Saki is here. Like,
Yeah, he's coming. So in the meantime, if someone is facing any problem in making their nice pitch deck or the pitch video, you can ask some question to me. So he may take 3-4 minutes. So till then, I will try to answer your questions. Anyone can ask any problem they are facing. We have 60 people in the room.
anyone has any questions regarding a video pitch preparation can ask directly to Shashank sir. Anyone?
So while making the comparison between the competitors, what should be the minimum number of competitors that we should compare us with?
That depends how much you can find. It's always better to put more and more details. If you can find very few in your industry, then it's fine.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, please try to make as much detailed. And so Professor John has joined. You need to make him host again.
Okay, I'll do that.
He can listen to us but cannot share the screen.
Just a sec. What name he has joined?
Miss Saki Moriwaka.
Miss Saki Muriwaka, just a sec. Yeah, I have made the presenter. Made him the presenter. Yeah. I think we are good to go if he's he's ready to start the presentation.
Sensei, can you hear us?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I know, but how come you couldn't hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can
Hello?
hear.
You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why I cannot open my my slides. So, but can I just give a presentation without
Yeah,
the slide?
I think it's up to you if you want to use the presentation or not. You can directly give us the brief what you have prepared for.
Or Sensei, please
Yeah.
send your presentation to me. I will share my screen and you can speak.
And but this is a very large actual presentation materials.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. So I'm just directly just giving a talk. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Or you can try once more. Like you don't need to use the play button. You can just show the slide on your screen and then just change it and explain. You can try once. I think then it will work.
Okay.
After you share, yeah.
Okay. One more time. Can you see this?
Yeah, this is perfect. Like you don't need to use play button. You can just explain like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hi everyone. Finally, thank you so much for waiting me. My name is Crazy John, aka John Kojo Moriwaka. I'm very honored to be here. Thank you so much, Shank, and for everyone for waiting. So I was invited to IITB 2 years ago. I'm very happy to give a talk. Met so many interesting entrepreneurs, young students, and hopefully I meet many, make friends with all of you today. So our company Silicon Valley Ventures advisors of startups, corporates, VCs, and CVCs. We help entrepreneurs and investors for their successful and growth. This is also another company I'm running. This is our family legacy for 49 years in Japan. We sell any kinds of medical devices and medical technologies. My background at HBS, Harvard, and studied at Sydney University in Australia. So I'm a visiting professor in two universities, IU in Tokyo and MIB in Myanmar. I'm advisor of the Thinkers Laboratory at IITB and a personal member of the Harvard Club of India. So I really miss India. Love to go back. Now supporting entrepreneurs in 12 different acceleration programs around the world, including 500 startups, Alchemist Accelerator, and Ninja. Ninja is now helping bringing many Asian startups to Japan, and also mentoring German Accelerator, E-Cell at IITB Mumbai, yeah, so on. So this is my favorite movie. Shashank, have you watched this one?
Yeah, I did.
Do you like it?
This is the only movie I watched in my life. I never watch any movies.
Yeah,
I
so
like it so much.
I really love this movie. Anyways, so how to become global startups and many startups in Silicon Valley become the global and the unicorns have IPO. And so let's really talk about Silicon Valley. So as you see, lots of leaders from India running many large corporations, Microsoft, Google, and also many engineers from India. We really respect, for Indian students. Very interesting news is that Google purchases a startup every 1.5 weeks. So in the future, maybe you have IPO, you sell the companies, large corporations in US. And so how many students have been to Silicon Valley here? Yeah, hopefully many will move to Silicon Valley running their own startups in the future. So this is a very interesting map. So Silicon Valley, and now India also has a very unique characteristic of the startup ecosystems to support startups. Lots of startup events like Startup World Cup. I've been ambassador of their events for last 7 years, and now I brought Startup Grind from Silicon Valley to Fukuoka in Japan. I'm running Startup Grind Fukuoka event every month. Also, there are so many interesting incubators and investors, including angels, VCs, CVCs, and banks like Silicon Valley Bank. And I personally belong to 2 angel investment groups, Harvard Business School Angels and also Life Science Angels, focusing on life science, medtech startups in Silicon Valley. So there is also the great law firm like Wilson Sonsing Goodrich Rosati. Also, they have a VC arm as well. So this is very different from Japanese law firms. Law firms don't have a VC arms, but Silicon Valley is well developed forehead. And also lots of media. I'm also official columnist of Forbes Japan. So if you have interesting startups or any projects, I love to interview also student startups and university startups as well in India. Also, lots of governments now, Nordic Innovation House in Silicon Valley, Singapore, and Japan. And also, JETRO is Japanese government often collaborate with Indian, also government as well. And also, they have bringing Japanese startups to Silicon Valley as well. And lots of acceleration programs in Silicon Valley, education, as you see, Stanford, you see Berkeley, Draper, Singularity, and also Silicon Valley has lots of hacker house, yeah, and also consulting firm like Ideal. So there are tons of great acceleration programs, and as you know, Accelerator have a short program and have produced mentoring ship and also educations, and also have a demo day, and also provide a global network. So as you see, the number one seed accelerator is Y Combinator. So today I little bit talk about Y Combinator as well. And I mean, as I said, mentoring of 500 global and also Alchemist accelerator in the middle of the gold. Yeah. So how does YC works is they provide a seed investment 150K USD and advise startups and take 7% of equity instead of giving you business connection. So when you are raising funds from any VCs and probably you don't know in the first first time you are entrepreneur, like some investors actually take lots of equity, even they invest in little money. So you can always remember how does YC work. They take 7% and they give you 150K, but they're not only giving you the money, they also give you their global network. So remember this, once somebody want to take lots of equity, just forget them. You are better than them, and hopefully you become global unicorns. And also there are lots of great universities provide lots of great educational programs, and also Stanford, and I studied venture capital and mergers acquisitions. Under mergers acquisition, we learned how to sell startups to large corporations. So if you have a question today, you can ask me about this. Also, this is Go Bears is UC Berkeley. So this is a picture of showing the few ecosystems like Hacker House, law firm, Wilson Sonsini, university like Draper University, and also I belong to NPO for medical device innovation, and Dr. Ikeno from Stanford University, and Casey McGrath from Wilson Sonsini. They made a NPO called US-Japan Medtech Frontiers. We are making the bridge between Silicon Valley and Japan for global open innovation for medical device. We are very happy to collaborate with Indian students and startups, the universities, the hospitals for medical device innovation as well. This is also a picture. I was belong to Black Box. We had a nice demo day in San Francisco and welcoming entrepreneurs from around the world to San Francisco. So this is a picture how we did studies every day, and this is a picture of the demo day. And this is the Draper University, and now we are brought nice educational actually component from Silicon Valley called Biz World, founded by the Tim Draper. We teach entrepreneurship and investment from elementary school to high school students as well. So when you are building the startup in Silicon Valley, and first you need to talk to lawyer like Wilson Sonsini Goodrich Rosati. They help you for registering and establishing the startup, and also they also help making the contracts. And also when you are a startup, you need to have a nice lawyer and for mergers and acquisitions and prepare for your IPO. And this law firm also help you to meet many good investors. It's running many startup events. Yeah. So investors, and when you are raising fund, you meet the angel investors. Sometimes these days crowdfunding, equity crowdfunding. Sometimes it's better than angel investors in terms of they can raise much faster, and also some kind of equity crowdfunding service. They actually make the nice promotional video, and so you can use it for in the future meeting the VCs as well. And once you are getting ready for a bigger, making a global team, and you meet VCs and also CVCs. Now Japanese CVCs are keen to invest in globally. We can talk about that if you ask me the questions. And so one of the most successful and famous angel investors in Silicon Valley, Mr. Ron Conway. He's the first investor of Google, Facebook, Twitter, PayPal, and Foursquare, Y Combinator. He meets 5 startups every day and 25 a week, and invests in 1 startup. So totally investing 50 startups a year. So what are 3 most important factors to look at when you invest in startups? If you are wrong comment, what are they? What do you think? Anybody can answer the question? Please don't look at the next slide.
Yeah,
Okay.
answer is already there.
Did you see that?
I can see.
Okay, don't look at it. Any student can, answer.
It's clearly visible. It's team. It's on the next slide as well.
It's 3
Okay.
things actually.
You can see that. All right.
Yeah.
So team. This is crazy, right? So one of the most successful angel investor in Silicon Valley said, team. Shashank, what do you think?
Yeah, for the early stage, I think team is the most important.
So how do you build a great team? Anyone?
Anyone can answer.
Yeah. Anybody?
Finding people who are aligned with the vision of the company.
Excellent.
Like-minded people.
Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, that is a good answer. Anybody else?
I would also like to add that for the foundation part of a company, I think the vision is more important than the skills. The skills can be learned, but everybody should be on the same page, and they should have some respect. And like, if they are the founder of the company or they are in the foundation team, they should not have the feelings of envy or jealousness, or if somebody else is coming in the company. I think that is also very important.
Excellent. What's your name?
Akshay.
Akshay. Congratulations, Akshay. Too bad I cannot see your smiling face. But later I can see everybody. Anybody else? How to make the global team? Good team? Any young entrepreneurs can answer? Any volunteers? Don't be shy. Anyone? How to build a great team? Because with that great team, you cannot make the great product, right? Anybody? Shashank, you ask somebody.
Okay, let me ask somebody. So, Mr. Miss Charu Mittal, can you please answer? I'm just picking up the random names. Not available.
I'll just answer the question. So,
Okay.
for making a great team, first should be aligned vision. Second should be trust in the team. Like whatever you are doing, it's all correct. Like no one is offended by the task given to him, or no one should feel low level. Like he can do the high level task. He should not feel that he is given only low level task. So it should not be there. And apart from that, I think uh, alongside with the work, there should be some entertainment sort of things to make the team engage also.
Interesting. Cool. What's your name?
It's Amit.
Ahmed.
Amit. I think.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. Namaste. Great. Who else? Who wants to
Eriko-san.
build a great team?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Regarding the themes, I think the passion and the vision, and I think we need access the share the different ideas and opinions also. So we need to be generous to the different culture and opinion. That is I think it's a good thing to innovate something like that.
Excellent. Namaste. What's your name?
Eriko.
Eriko-san.
Yes.
Eriko.
Konnichiwa.
Eriko, you are not Indian?
No, I'm not Indian, but I live in Pune.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, congratulations, Eriko. Yeah, you say passion, shared ideas, generous, and also understanding a different culture. I totally agree. Yeah, thank you so much for, few students answered. And
I would like to add, like when I was making my team during my startup, I was more looking for the people who are generalist, not specialist. Because in the startup, everybody needs to do every kind of work. If someone is a specialist, work in so many years in a particular industry, that may not be the good fit for the team because we should be flexible for doing any kind of work. So that's my criteria when I look for the great team members. Can you do everything with me? You will not restrict yourself to the particular task.
Excellent, Shashank. Great. So yeah, different stage. If you are early seed, as Shashank said, definitely you need a generalist, and also if you are CEO, like a technology CEO with engineering background, you can build the product by yourself. But if you are not technology, founder, you need to find a CTO can make your dream become the reality. That's your product. And then, so first you need a CEO and a CTO, and then have a technology team. By sharing the same vision, and you guys can also talk how to make vision become the reality. Make the same goal, mission, values, and also share the same passion. And the vision you can make the numbers, how many how much money you want to make, by when, by next year, you guys can, as a team, you can make the same goal with the numbers. Without the numbers, there's just a dream. With numbers, that's your goal. So vision becomes the goal. And much easier once you start to raise money. So you need to have a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, or yourself in the beginning. After you raise money, then you can hire CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, and then sell your product, marketing and sales. Then once you becoming bigger and bigger, then you can hire CEO as a professional, somebody have an MBA or somebody already have a, great results in sales and also operation. And then also, as I said, CEO, CTO, CFO, CMO, CO, these top 5 can have a, subordinates and become the bigger team. However, before this, first of all, when you establish a company, you need to have a few advisors. In other words, you're gonna have a technology advisor. You need to have a financial advisor. You might need to have a lawyer as your advisor, and also some advisors who already have a successful exits, or who might already have a maybe Middle East, business background. If you want to go to the Middle East, maybe you have an African business advisor, or you might have a North American advisor. So it's not that some people only have a, just one advisor, but one advisor don't have the whole, cannot cover the world. So you're gonna have to define stage, and also, firstly, you need to have a very dream big. Yeah. Okay. So next, this is just showing the few pictures of Silicon Valley. So this is a picture I showed you before, US-Japan medtech frontiers. If you are interested in medtech or deep tech, or always feel free to reach out to me anytime. Also, today I was talking to my friends VC in Nordic countries. They used to also start to study design thinking in 1990s in Nordic countries. Same as Silicon Valley, well known as a design thinking firm called Ideal, solving the social problems. And there are lots of incubation centers in Silicon Valley. And the startup pitch events, I've been ambassador of Startup World Cup, and the winner get $1 million investment. And also I've been official judge at the Unicorn Battle. It's happening including India as well. So in the future, maybe Shashank and we can collaborate, have many more pitch events in India. So this is India, and Pichai, and we've been very happy we are, seeing many Indian legends and founders becoming very successful entrepreneurs. Vinod Khosla, Sun Microsystems, and in the future, Shashank will be in the history, and students also become the unicorns from India.
Yeah, it's very near future.
Near future. When?
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Unicorn.
I'm running with super fast speed.
Excellent. Great. So this is Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. Many Japanese know about this. So of course, where are you guys today now?
It's Varanasi.
Where is that?
So Amit, can you please tell the location of Varanasi in the map?
Sir, Varanasi is in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is a state and almost in the middle north.
It's near to New Delhi.
Oh, yeah, New Delhi. Okay. Okay. So after COVID, we should visit together, Shashank.
Right. We should.
So this is a picture I was giving a talk at IITB. And then after that, my friend from Harvard, she's running the Baby Chakra in Mumbai.
Baby Chakra.
Okay, so this is back in the Y Combinator and their philosophy. So I want all students to remember today. Most important philosophy is make something people want. So many actually entrepreneurs fail. They want to make something they like, but Y Combinator startups make something people want. So students, please remember today, make something people want. And then founders focus on making product, team, and market for market fit for scaling business. Yeah. And in the prepare for the demo day to meet nice investors. So this is also very important lesson from Y Combinator. 3 things that have been common, like best startups, Microsoft, Apple, Yahoo, Google, Facebook. So the products or company built by the founder's desire. So firstly, as you are founder, you desire something dream big, and also can build a product by yourself. But if you are not the technology or engineer background, then you have to find your partner, like CTO, to build product. And most people don't see the value. So this is very interesting. So many unicorns in the beginning, many people think you're crazy. And then, however, you just believe in yourself. 99.9% of people don't see the value in the beginning. But once, good investors or, good VCs invest in you, then people start to recognize who you are. Okay. So firstly, you're going to have to believe in yourself and find out somebody can trust you. So this is also my tips to the students today. So this is learn from the Y Combinator or Alchemist Accelerator. This is very simple, but probably already Shashank, you taught them how to pitch, right? Already.
In the last session, I talked about that.
Good. Is this similar than what you said?
Almost similar.
Okay.
You can explain the point 5, like what secrets they can put in their pitch deck. And I think rest of the things I covered. So you can elaborate on point number 5.
Okay. So as he said, probably most of like people teach very similar, but let me just explain from the number 1, problem, what kind of problems, but also if your problem is bigger and bigger, that's better, So many people only talk about Indian problem, or many Japanese startups only talk about Japan or Asia problem. However, the unicorns always talk about global problems, global issues. Then how to solve with the technology, how to bring your teams and technology can solve the problem. And market size also, if it's a bigger, it's better. So of course, you are focusing on the global issues. That's your market size is a global, not only in Asia. The traction, how many users and the customers, and number 5, unique insight. So this is like very similar to the also Y Combinator said that some secrets only you know it. So not many people don't see the values yet. So you're gonna have to actually ask, interview many people and ask if they are interested in this. And some people don't see the value. So write down the things you only know the secrets and the business model, how to make money, and the team. You're gonna have to when you see the pitch deck of the Silicon Valley, like a serial entrepreneur pitch deck, then you see so many of their actually familiar faces, famous professor and a good accelerator. Some are investors as your board member or advisor. So you're gonna have to have somebody in already recognized as advisor. So if you are looking for becoming a unicorns, what is the reality? How much they have get invested? So usually over $100 million total funded, and then has raised a Series C. Okay, so what are 3 steps to becoming a tech startup unicorn? And firstly, commit to rapid growth. So building a unicorn is like building a typical startup. It's in building a typical Fortune 500 company either. In order to be exceptionally successful as a tech founder, you must be extraordinarily driven to create something disruptive. So you don't just create some just like doing the copycat, but sometimes even the copycat become the unicorns. So it depends on the country. If you have a some countries have a big population like India or China. Sometimes you can bring some similar business model from US or Europe, then have a big successful unicorns. And also prioritize your company's core mission, values, and culture. Firmly believe your product or service will radically improve users' lives. So sometimes, or also medtech or related, or also wellness, and those industry can help to save their people's lives. And have a revenue-based business model that drives a profit from day one. Secondly, how to become a unicorn: build the right product. How do you know if your idea has unicorn level market potential? Achieving product market fit for a fortress. You've tested and turned your product service with ease. There's a lot of excitement around your product service, and customers are willing to pay top dollar. You can manufacture and produce the product service in volume. Your product service serves a large global market. You have a winning team of industry leading experts. Your product is considered to be disruptive. There's no one else doing what you're doing. So this is also some secrets. Only you are doing it. Number 3, secure the right investment. Top investors only invest in top startups. The investors you most want to partner with will have already made investments within your vertical space. In most instances, they are looking for tech startups who have already proven they are able to scale. Some investors just waiting for next unicorns, but you're gonna have to approach. So after achieving initial traction with paying customers, the key to scaling quickly is securing a loyal base of product users who champion your brand. If you can generate what startup advisors, power users, top investors will be calling. This term means something different to each platform. Okay, so 5 factors of business opportunities with high growth potential. Oh, sorry guys, what happened?
Your screen is no more presenting, so I think you have to present it again.
Okay. Oh my God. Sorry. I don't know why. Oh. I cannot open it. Okay, I'm sorry guys. Okay. Can everyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes,
Oh, yeah?
sir. We can hear you.
Okay. So I'm my laptop, I don't know why it's automatically closed. So let me read through 5 factors of business opportunities with high growth potential. So firstly, team. Passionate founder and team members. Even interns should have same passion and vision. And intelligence and flexible. And user. Talk to users to make sure if they love your products or not. So this is very interesting story. Brian, co-founder of Airbnb, they try to meet 100 active users by themselves, and they don't need to have 1 million just passive users. So
Sensei, can you please stop sharing your screen?
Okay.
Yeah, now it's perfect.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so Airbnb, the founder, those people are passionate to meet, users directly. So, and the third, product. Make sure if your product match users' real needs. So by meeting their needs, you're gonna have to meet in person, and also the market, global market or not. So if you try to see the small market, of course, investors not interested in investing in you. And also secret recipe, great startup has a significant differentiation. So what is the real value new to the world? What is a disruptive technology? So I said team, user, product, market, and the secret recipe. So first, now give me 6 minutes to introduce Japan. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay.
You can try sharing a screen again
Yes.
and just.
I'm so worried about. I don't want to waste everybody's time. But this is today for today's seminar. I received a message from the Japanese government, Mr. Ishii. He has actually selected 8 different startup ecosystems. And Mr. Ishii said, now Japan is getting more and more exciting. Please come to Japan to collaborate for Indian students. So he has developed 8 different ecosystems, and now Japanese people are keen to do the open innovation. In other words, Japanese large corporations are very happy to collaborate with Indian startups. So can everybody see? No?
It's
Okay.
not visible.
Okay. So let me just explain. There are 8 different startup ecosystems that in the north called Hokkaido, and then Tohoku region, then Tokyo region, and then Kansai, Nagoya region, then Kansai region, Hiroshima, Kitakyushu, and the Fukuoka region. So there are 8 different startup ecosystems in Japan. Because many people only think when they're going to Japan market, only look at the Tokyo region. However, it depends on the industry. So if you are agri-tech industry, probably it's better for you to Hokkaido as your target, because Hokkaido has a lot of farms and also lots of agri-tech, and because they have a huge land, so many drone startups there. And the Tohoku region. So if you think for the ecosystems, always ecosystems developed by the great universities and also the large corporations. So Tohoku region has a great university called Tohoku University. They are strong with med tech and also engineering, including hardware and also software. So if you are in the med tech or deep tech startups, then maybe your partner could be the Tohoku, like in Sendai City. Then of course, Tokyo has everything. Most of the investments and investors stay in Tokyo. But Tokyo has a very big ecosystems, now ranked number 9th popular startup ecosystems in the world. Actually, India is bigger ecosystem than Japan. However, Tokyo is trying to catch up in terms of investments, and many CVCs and also VCs, and also 4 famous equity crowdfundings in Japan now. So Tokyo has Nihonbashi is famous for life science angels. Shashank, are you in Nihonbashi?
Yeah, I am in Nihonbashi now and in the life science building itself.
Oh, good, excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. So Nihonbashi is famous for life science, and also Roppongi, Toranomon, Toranomon has a CIC Tokyo. That's originally from Boston. And also they are good incubator. So CIC Tokyo. And also Tsukuba. Tsukuba has also a huge also university and research park. And also Wako City also have a RIKEN. That's a scientific institute. I have made an acceleration program inside of RIKEN before. And also Kawasaki is famous for medtech and deep tech. So Tokyo ecosystem has a huge network. Then remember Nagoya ecosystem. Nagoya is famous, well known as a Toyota. Toyota is one of the most successful Japanese mobility company. So Nagoya region also including Nagoya itself, and also Hamamatsu City, famous for Honda and Yamaha, and also Nagoya University is produced a few Nobel Prize winners, very strong with research. And I have been invited to Nagoya University to give a talk many times. So Nagoya is very, very becoming more and more international. And then Kansai region. So Kansai is including Kobe City, Osaka City, and Kyoto City. And there are three great universities: Kobe University, Osaka University, and Kyoto University. So also they have a huge global research park called Keihanna Research Complex. They also collaborate with lots of Indian events and by Indian Embassy. And also Osaka has great programs, international program called Startup Bootcamp Scale Osaka. So I've been mentoring for them for 3 years. And we try to bring foreign startups through Osaka. Then we help for POC. POC means proof of concept. And our sponsors are large corporations in Osaka region. So if you are interested in coming to Japan, then you can apply for the program. And then Hiroshima. Hiroshima is, of course, have a very sad history, atomic bomb. But their governor has an MBA from Stanford, and he had IPO himself before. So Hiroshima, because of his leadership, Hiroshima is now shifting to become SDGs. So if you are a social entrepreneur solving social issues, also Mazda is a Japanese car manufacturing company from Hiroshima. So they have very interesting mix, manufacturing car company and SDG city. So it's also Hiroshima universities try to be more innovative. And then Kitakyushu in Fukuoka Prefecture and Fukuoka City. Fukuoka City has two cities actually selected in the 8 ecosystem. Kitakyushu city is also recognized as SDG city, and also famous for robotics. And Fukuoka, already Shashank and I met in Fukuoka long time ago. There is a good university. He graduated from Kyushu Institute of Technology. You had a PhD?
Yeah, I did PhD from Kyushu.
Excellent. So in Kyushu Institute of Technology, one of the best universities in Japan, and also Kyushu University. And so Fukuoka is a recognized city for entrepreneurs and investors. I have so many other things to say, but it's already 40 minutes, and I'm sorry about today's technology inconvenience, everybody. And if you have questions, I have more 10 minutes here.
Yes, sure. Thanks a lot, sir, for the session. It was really insightful. We may start the question answer session now. The audience may unmute yourself and ask the questions, or you may drop them in the chat box. So there's one request. If you could share the presentation with us, it would be really great, like on our email or anywhere. So
that's confidential.
So
I think since students are requesting you to share the presentation after the meeting, after the session.
Of course. Usually I don't give anybody, but today I sincerely apologize. I'm so sorry about today. So I'll send my presentation to Shashank, and he can send it to every single person, all your friends and families in India.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any
So
questions?
anybody has any questions, you can unmute yourself and so we can answer.
Yeah. Show me your face, everybody. I only can see the R, S, A, B, I'm happy to meet everybody. And if you have a LinkedIn, you can send me, any friend requests. I'm very happy to be friend.
Sir, I only have a question, so I'd like to ask.
Okay.
Sir, so like, what advice would you like to give for someone who is just starting out, like who's just in the ideation phase of his startup? So, what advice would you like to give him or her?
Oh, so when you are just starting the own startup?
Sure, like I did plan to, but like things did not work out. So,
I see.
like for someone who's just starting out, like
Yeah.
what's the process to go about?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the question. And that's a great question. So also, once you are starting, preparing for starting, you should ask yourself what kind of problems you are trying to solve. This is also basic questions investors ask you definitely. What kind of problems you are solving? So, in other words, who you want to help, right? So, like, in other words, who you want to make them happier, and which areas, what kind of severe problems. Then you can ask yourself. And also, this is a question you're asking as you are also entrepreneur and VC yourself. If you are VC, how much money you want to invest in him yourself, right? So it's a basic question, but it's the most difficult question you are asking yourself. What kind of problems you really want to solve? And you can always pivot, but same big vision to changing the world, same big vision you are saving somebody's life or make somebody's life easier, same vision, but same vision, but different ways you are trying to approach, then you can always pivot, by using the maybe same technology, but a different business, building a different business models.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Namaste. Any other question?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Can you suggest some books on knowing about economics and about starting a startup, basically?
Okay. I have actually read Anis Uzzaman's Startup Bible. It's in English. I read it in Japanese language. It's a very basic like Bible. It's called Startup Bible. And he's a founder and of the startup, chairman of the Startup World Cup. So 7 years ago, he sent it to me. 7.5, yeah. Then I read it, and I moved to Silicon Valley to meet him.
So I have put the name in the chat.
Okay,
so people can read it. Yeah.
And also, my another suggestion is, of course, reading the book is good, but also watching some YouTube channel or Y Combinator. It's free, and very famous people always talking about startups and investments. So please watch the YouTube of Y Combinator.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Namaste. What's your name?
Akshay.
Akshay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had one question. Like you have competed in Startup World Cup and various other competitions. So, what are the additional things that a startup should do when entering into those competitions?
Okay, that's a great question. What's your name?
It's Parth.
It's Part?
Parth.
Part.
Parth.
Hi, Part. Thank you. Yeah, I love to see all of your faces, but I cannot see from my screen. Yeah, very happy to hear you guys. So, startup, my actually suggestion for all startups taking part in the competition. Some startups don't prepare for answering the questions, but the winners always will prepare for answering questions. In other words, they expect judges, famous investors, or accelerators, or professors, or large corporations. They ask you tricky questions. Some ask you just normal questions, but some will actually ask you random questions about your technology or IP or how much revenue, and what's your, many ask you so many different questions. But winners always will prepare for answering all of those questions with big smile. So before you are entering the competition, please well prepare for answering any of the questions. Okay?
Yes, yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Best luck. You'll be the winner of Startup World Cup next year. Part.
I will surely try.
Anyone wants to come to Japan in the future?
Yeah, sure. We will love to.
Oh yeah, good. What do you want to do in Japan?
For further its studies.
Study. Oh, okay. What do you want to study?
Technology.
Technology. Okay. Good. Best luck. Okay. So Shashank.
Yeah.
I have to go for another meeting of the JICA Ninja Accelerator.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so before wrapping up the session, I would like to ask, how did you like the session?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed. I'm very happy to meet everybody, and I'm sorry again for the technical issues today. As I promised, I'm trying to send all documents to Shashank, and he will send everybody. And I hope all your families, friends, and yourself staying safe. And best luck for your studies and starting own startups to changing the world together.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
thank you, Sensei, for giving your valuable time. And
Namaste.
namaste again.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
To all participants, please submit entries before 11:59 p.m. today. Thank you.
Team यहीं रुकना, else everyone can leave.